When the sky turned grey, Riya and Arjun were the kind of couple everyone admired. Simple, grounded, and deeply in love since their college days, they had recently celebrated their 3rd wedding anniversary in their modest 1-bedroom apartment in Pune. Life wasn't luxurious, but it was peaceful. Arjun worked as a senior software developer, and Riya, after a short career break, was preparing to re-enter the job market. Their lives took an unexpected and devastating turn one evening in August. The diagnosis. Arjun had been feeling fatigued for weeks. At first, they chalked it up to stress. But when he collapsed on his way home from work, Riya rushed him to the hospital. After multiple tests, the doctors delivered the earth-shattering news. Arjun had stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, an aggressive form of cancer. Riya's world spun. She held Arjun's hand tightly as the oncologist explained the treatment plan. Chemotherapy, hospital stays, medications, specialist consultations. The projected cost was nearly 35 lakh rupees over the next year. "You have insurance, right?" the doctor asked. Riya nodded hopefully. Arjun had a group health insurance plan from his employer. But their relief was short-lived when they learned it only covered 5 lakh rupees. Everything else would need to come from their pockets. The financial free-fall. They had no personal health insurance. They had never imagined needing it. Arjun was only 30, healthy, a non-smoker, disciplined in his lifestyle. Cancer had never been in their plans. Riya sold off their modest gold savings, a few pieces gifted by her mother at their wedding. Arjun tried to remain optimistic, promising they would rebuild. But guilt weighed heavily on him. In just 2 months, the group insurance was exhausted. Bills started piling up. Hospital deposits, tests, medicine, injections, each day brought new expenses. Their bank balance began to dwindle. Arjun, despite his condition, encouraged Riya to look for work. "At least we can manage the rent," he said with a weak smile. She began applying to jobs relentlessly. Eventually, she secured a role at a mid-sized IT firm, earning 25,000 rupees a month. It wasn't enough. Not when rent, food, and medicines consumed more than double that amount. So, she took a second job, writing content remotely for a UA's best startup during night shifts. Sleep became a luxury. Meals were skipped. Her eyes were always red, from either tears or exhaustion. Alone in the crowd, they turned to family for support. Riya called her uncle, who claimed financial issues. Arjun's elder brother offered emotional comfort but no financial help. "Business is tight," he said and ended the call. Friends initially sent messages of support, but those gradually stopped. No one visited. No one stayed. The world moved on. She once posted a heartfelt appeal on social media. It received 2 likes and no shares. That night, she deleted her account. Breaking points. The landlord came knocking. 2 months of unpaid rent. "I'm sorry," he said, "but I can't wait anymore." Riya pleaded for time, then returned to Arjun's bedside and lied, saying everything was fine. But Arjun saw through her. "I've ruined your life," he whispered. "Don't say that," she cried, the dam finally breaking. "You are my life." That night, neither of them slept. Small acts of kindness. One evening, a neighbor noticed her distress and quietly left a tiffin box outside their door. An office security guard, after hearing her story, gave her 1,000 rupees from his own salary. These rare moments of kindness kept her spirit from collapsing entirely. A flicker of hope. 6 months into treatment, doctors said the cancer was responding. The tumors were shrinking. There was a chance, a small one, that Arjun might go into remission. Riya cried tears of hope for the first time in months. But the price was too high. Her health deteriorated. She lost weight, skipped meals, and her menstrual cycle stopped. Stress consumed her. Then she fainted during a night shift. Diagnosed with anemia and stress-induced burnout, the doctor advised complete rest. She laughed bitterly. Rest? With cancer at home and 2 jobs. The final blow. In February, Arjun suddenly developed severe breathlessness. Riya rushed him to the ICU. His lungs had filled with fluid. He held her hand, tracing her wedding ring one last time. That evening, he passed away. No insurance, no savings, just 128 rupees in their bank account. The hospital waived part of the final bill. An NGO volunteer paid for the cremation. After Arjun, Ria returned to an empty apartment. Medicine boxes, his watch, his favorite blanket. She sat on the floor and wept until there were no more tears. Weeks passed. Arjun's employer sent a final settlement of 75,000 rupees. She used it to clear pending rent and electricity bills. She still works 2 jobs. She still visits the cremation ground once a month. She lays a single marigold and whispers, "We deserved more time." This is an imaginary story. Always remember to have adequate health insurance when you are health. Health insurance sahi hai.